Hey, what's up on this Tuesday morning, June 25th? There's major cybersecurity news. This is a weekly roll-up for just the past week. Today we talk about an end to digital privacy, thousands of car dealers disabled by a cyber attack, Brian Krebs from Krebs on Security threatened with a lawsuit, and production of Tesla's Cybertrucks halted.
Hey, I'm Mike Kramer, KramerNow.com. I inform and teach people about cybersecurity without expensive subscriptions by providing the latest cyber news and resources.
So on June 18th, hackers derail Amtrak guest rewards accounts in a breach. They said attackers used previously compromised credentials to crack accounts and access a freight train of personal information. It was used to access certain accounts, and they stressed in the breach notice that there was no hack of Amtrak systems. It's important to know that in the dark web, credentials are often published in there, so to frequently just change your passwords. Or you could have dark web monitoring by certain MSPs, MSSPs, that's managed security services providers. June 18th, Signal. So the end-to-end encrypted messaging app. Is this the end to end-to-end encryption? A controversial proposal put forth by the European Union to scan users' private messages for detection of child sexual abuse material poses severe risks to end-to-end encryption, warned Meredith Whitaker, president of the Signal Foundation, which maintains the privacy-focused messaging service of the same name.
Where do you stand on this issue? Is it okay for encrypted private messages to be monitored in the name of protecting children or to stop other crimes? This is an ongoing question that has plagued us for years, monitoring versus privacy.
I could see both sides of the argument. Let me know where you stand in the comments and what your thoughts are. Again, June 18th, ChatGPT creator OpenAI announced they appointed former NSA director Paul Nakasone, I may be mispronouncing that, to its board. Nakasone also led the military's cybersecurity-focused Cyber Command Unit. Edward Snowden warns everyone now to not trust ChatGPT, and even a Johns Hopkins University cryptography professor believes the biggest application and potential of AI is going to be mass population surveillance. June 19th, Mandiant and Snowflake published a 66-page threat hunting guide to help organizations look for unauthorized activity in their Snowflake environments in light of their recent security incidents.
On June 20th, the Biden administration banned sale of Kaspersky software in the U.S. Now, this is after it was already banned by most public civilian agencies years ago.
They've also sanctioned 12 of their lab execs, meaning their assets in the U.S. are frozen until the sanctions are lifted. And a quick break for other news.
2 AI tools I just found out about. One is Perplexity, like Google Search, but it provides a nice answer and all the sources, and also features a great iPhone app. And Pi from Inflection AI, which is the most conversational LLM, which is a language learning model. It also features an iPhone app and has access to the internet, which means you can talk to it about current events, recent news, and so forth.
So Tesla Cybertrucks, the extremely noticeable new trucks you may have seen on the roads lately, new deliveries have been canceled after their gigantic windshield wipers started failing. So I haven't really seen how big these wipers are, but apparently they are monstrosities. June 19th and June 20th, thousands of car dealerships began dealing with a massive software outage of their DMS, that's dealer management software, after provider CDK Global suffered at least 2 cyber incidents, prompting them to shut down most of their systems as a precaution. Now, as of Tuesday, June 25th, they are still dealing with that outage. So dealers that are able to are doing business the old-fashioned way with paper when possible. I know I just took my truck in to get service for, not a Cybertruck, by the way, to get an oil change, and they had to do everything with paper, and that was on Thursday.
The attackers are demanding millions of dollars in ransom, which the Illinois-based firm CDK is planning to pay, they said. Now, this is terrible. The reason we keep saying ransomware and ransom-based attack is they work some of the time. And that's all the bad guys need, is for it to work some of the time and they get paid. My suggestion is to back up your stuff, back up your data, your computers, hire an incident response firm to figure out exactly what happened, how they got in, so you could prevent it in the future, and have a snapshot-based DR strategy so that you can roll back to a previous version and resume business quickly.
All right, back to the news on June 20th. Krebs on Security threatened with a defamation lawsuit
over the fake Radaris, I don't know how to pronounce that, CEO. The longtime cybersecurity journalist ran a story last week showing how the original owners are two men in Massachusetts who operated multiple Russian language dating services and affiliate programs and a whole pile of people search websites. We'll see what happens with that, but according to Krebs on Security, they did admit the lawyer admitted that whoever was mentioned as the Radaris CEO is a made-up person. On June 20th, Google-owned Mandiant Research reported an espionage group tied to China that's exploiting zero-day vulnerabilities on Fortinet, Avanti, the patch update software, and VMware to maintain access and evade detection using rootkits Reptile and Medusa. They recommend patching right away any vulnerabilities used by the threat group UNC 3886. Threat actors have published nearly 400 gigabytes of data stolen from pathology provider Synovus, including sensitive NHS patient information, according to reports. Synovus supplies blood tests, swabs, and bowel tests in the greater London area and that area of South England. All right, well, that's all for today's news or the past week's news. There's so much news. I might try to do this twice a week. Let me know what you guys think and how often you want to get updated. This is available via podcast on all your favorite podcast platforms. You can sign up for my cybersecurity newsletter. That's at kramernow.com with a K.
Have a great week and stay safe out there.
So have a great week and stay safe out there.